Hey everybody! Koricon Nala here, and I'm gonna be taste testing Indian food that I found at an Indian grocery store here in my town. I've had questions about whether or not I've tasted Indian food, and I have, at like Indian restaurants, but in the US, an Indian restaurant is basically an Americanized version of an Indian restaurant. And even though this stuff is all prepackaged, um, I think it still will be a fun video. So we're going to have a bunch of different things. We've got some hot food that I'm going to eat first just because it was just cooked or heated up. And then I have some snacks, some like dessert things, some little cakes and brittles and whatnot. So let's jump into it with the more temperature food. And I got this stuff, aloe paratha. And it says it's paratha bread stuffed with potatoes, herbs, and spices, delicately grilled to perfection. And it said on the instructions to cook it in a pan, and that's what we did. So that's what this is here. Let's see. Really taste the spices. It's got a unique flavor. I like it. I don't know what spices that I'm tasting though. I think I'm tasting more of the herbs. I taste a lot of the herbs. The bread is nice and light, kind of like a tortilla. I like it. Yum. Okay, that was good. Oh, there's a little bit of spice that comes after, like a very slight heat. Like a chili, maybe a chili powder or something. This is my palate cleansing Diet Coke. Gives me a neutral flavor. Yeah, there's like a spice in there, maybe like a chili of some kind. It's very, very slight, just enough to give you a tinge on your tongue that you know it's there, but it's not overpowering hot or anything like that. Just enough to let you know it's just a touch of spice. I like it. It's a good, like a snack meal of, where you just make one and eat it. I like the potatoes. All right, so this is the second paratha bread. This one is called Paneer paratha. Same company. You guys will have to let me know if you like this company or not. It's just what I saw in the freezer section of the grocery store. But this has authentic Indian bread stuffed with paneer, cheese, onions, herbs, and spices. Now, when you say bread, cheese, and herbs, you got my attention. Because I like cheese. I love cheese. So let's break into this one. Oh yeah. I like this one. I like the herbs in this one. I like the cheese too, but it tastes like Indian food. Obviously, it's Indian food. But from an American palate, there's a specific spice. It's not curry. It tastes Indian in a smell. It smells like an Indian food. You guys will have to let me know if there's something specific that I'm tasting or smelling that you know what I'm talking about. But I like it. It's light. You know, something like this would be good to like dipped in an oil or something. Like a flavored olive oil or something like that. Gotta taste the fingers. So I think it's whatever's on the bread that might have that spice, unless it's using the same spice, because I taste it again. It's like just enough to let you know there's a slight heat, but it's not overpowering. Because I'm a wuss when it comes to heat. I can't do spicy. So I fully admit that I'm a wuss when it comes to spicy. That's why I'm not looking forward to the noodles. Because one of the packets basically had a chili on it, and it said it was basically chili powder. I'm not excited about that one, but we're almost there. This one I am excited about because I know I'm going to like it. It's right up my alley. Garlic naan. Look at that. Oh. Authentic hand-stretched naan bread with fresh garlic slices baked in a traditional tandoor oven. I mean, it's bread, garlic, and spices. This is like half my diet right here. And I had it in a toaster oven. Oh, yeah. So, you know, this would taste good in like a buttery or a butter oil dipped in, or any sauce really. Dip it in the noodles. It would soak up the sauce really well. Okay. I can't eat too much of each thing because I'll get full by the end of the video. Because I had, for those of you that don't know, I had a gastric bypass, which means I don't have a stomach. I have a pouch. It's because I used to weigh 500 pounds, and because of that, I couldn't exercise. My knees were hyperextended. My back was getting pulled into my body. And the pain was just too great to really move very much. And so they found that my intestines were more efficient than normal, which means that I was the food moved slowly in my intestine, and I ended up absorbing a lot more calories for every piece of food I ate. And the only way I could lose weight is to eat so little amount of food that I wasn't really gleaming vitamins out of it anymore. I was just storing calories. So they had to remove 4/5 of my stomach and about 6 inches of my intestine. And so even though it's been like 15 years, I can't eat very much. So I kind of have to snack all the time. So that's why I'm eating just a little bit of each thing. And then for the hot food, I'll save it and reheat it later, and that's usually how I eat. But I wanted to be able to taste everything. So this is the one I'm not looking forward to, but I kind of am at the same time. This one is like because I like ramen. You know, I like ramen, I like noodles. And this is an instant noodles, an Indian instant noodles called YY or Wei Wei. I don't know how you would... Is it pronounced Wei Wei or YY? Anyway, This one had a taste enhancer, which all ramen noodles have. It's like a flavoring packet. But it also had two others. It had a onion flavored oil and a chili powder. So I like onion. I don't like it overpowering though. And the chili powder is really what's making me nervous. Because I'm afraid it's going to be too spicy and I might have to stop the video until my mouth cools down so I can taste the other food. But it's probably not that bad. I'm just nervous. I'm getting it warmed up with the water. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see. Let's get some flavoring in there. A nice chunk. Yeah, it doesn't, unless the heat comes later. That's actually really good. I can taste the onion oil, which it was basically like a minced onion in a oil. I can taste that. Ooh, my nostrils are, ooh. I think the chili powder brought out my sinuses, but it doesn't taste really that hot. Let me cleanse the palate. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. My nose was running. But it's not spicy. I mean, I can taste the chili powder, but it's not overpowering anywhere close to what I thought it would be. It's more of just a flavor. And the onion, I can taste that more than I can the chili powder, actually. Because it's like a minced onion with an oil, and then the flavoring packet, which is mostly sodium, so it's kind of like a, you know, your vegetable flavoring or whatever condensed flavoring you're gonna have. But I like it. I really like this stuff. It's good. I like noodles, I like ramen. That's something I would buy. Okay, so that was all of the cooked hot food. And I would have to say my favorite is probably, out of that, the Wei. I love this stuff. This is good. I like it. That was the one I was afraid of, and that's my favorite one. But I gotta say, this is really good. And of course the naan, but I mean, how do you go wrong with garlic and bread? That's just good stuff. So for the hot food, this is my number one. But of course, cheese has to take second place because it's cheese. So now let's break up the palate. So get some of the spice out of my mouth with some drinks. So I got a bunch of different kinds of drinks. And the first one I will try is this box. It's a mango drink called Fruity. Mango drink. I like mango. I like fruit. Mango is good stuff. So let's try that. Fruity. It's very mango. I haven't had too many mango drinks. Now I've had mango in like blended with other fruits in like a smoothie or something like that. But I haven't had just a straight mango drink before. I like it though. It's got a thicker consistency than a lot of like fruit drinks that I've had. And it could just be that in America we have a lot of watered down drinks. That could be. But you can like kind of taste the texture of the fruit. Not with the pulp, but just it's got a thicker consistency, so it has more weight to it. And I like that. It's like drinking fruit instead of drinking fruit juice. And that's probably why they call it a mango drink and not a mango juice. I really like that one. That's good. All right, got to neutralize the palate. The reason I'm using Diet Coke to neutralize the palate is because the bubbles, and it's a flavor that I'm used to. I know it very well, so it gives me a base. That's because water will just move the flavors around. When you want to cleanse the palate, you really want to choose a flavor that you know of, that you can eliminate from everything else. So it helps clean it. Okay, so this one is called Badam Burst. It's like a nut on the front there. I looked up badam, and I guess it's like a kind of like an almond. So it's like an almond milk, but they call it badam milk. So I don't know. I guess badam is a specific type of nut. Well, let's try this stuff. Oh, it's got chunks of nut in it. It says extra badam flakes. It's weird to chew my milk, but it doesn't taste like an almond. It might be in the same family as an almond, but it's got a earthier tone to the nut. I like it. Sweetened. I can taste the sweetening. Maybe let's see. Ingredients: toned milk or cow milk. It's got cow milk. Sugar, almond, milk solids, cardamom powder, saffron. That's what I'm tasting, is a saffron. That's weird. I would not think of putting saffron in a drink. When I think of saffron, I think of spice you put on like rice and stuff like that. Oh, I think this is the flavor that I was tasting in the in these. I think it's the saffron. Now that I read that, the flavoring tastes, because I like saffron. I love saffron rice. We call it yellow rice. Just because when you cook it, it turns out yellow. It's a very, very basic name. So, all right, this one is from Foco, and it's called tamarind juice. Tamarind juice. And I guess this is a fruit of some kind. I don't know what this fruit is. I've never heard of it before. But let's try it out. Yeah, it's a sweeter fruit. Not too sweet, though. Kind of reminds me of like a pear. It tastes like a pear to me. I like pears. That's probably my favorite. I wonder if it's in the same family as pears, because I really taste that. Like a pear with a slight orange flavor, maybe. I like it. It's good. All right. I'm going to have a lot of stuff to eat while I'm doing post-production. And for the next few days, because there's no way I'm going to get through all of this. This one is Guava nectar from Jumix. Guava nectar. I don't know if it's a soda or just a... It's called guava nectar, so it's probably a juice. Ooh. It says from concentrate. So... That also has kind of a pear taste to it, but it's more citrusy, like a citrus pear. Yeah, that one's good too. It's a unique flavor. Guava. I've heard of guava, but I don't think I've ever tried it like often. All right. So this one I'm excited about because I know I like these flavors. Strawberry banana nectar. Can't go wrong with strawberries and bananas, man. That's good stuff. Smells good. Tastes like strawberries and banana. That's got a thicker consistency. Kind of like the mango drink, but it's because of the banana. I like it. I am going to like drinking the rest of that. So I'll put these aside and drink those during post-production while I'm editing this. I'll have a little bit more mango. Mango. Okay, let's clean the palate a bit. Now, this one I was excited about because it looked delicious. And they had a couple of different types, but so I just picked up one. But it's like a fruit cake. Just says fruit and cake. But the picture's got oranges and cherries and lemons and limes and all kinds of stuff in there. Looks like there might be nuts. So let's try this stuff. It smells pretty good. It's kind of like a fruit. It's like a fruit cake. Like what, but not as dense as the ones that we have in America. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can taste the chunks of fruit in there. And nuts. It kind of reminds me of a... In the U.S., we have what's called a pound cake. Basically, because it's a pound. But it's like a... kind of like a pound cake with fruit in it. That's really good. Wow. That would fill me up so fast. All right, let's get into these snacks. This one is a masala funda. It says spiced puffs of corn and rice. Spiced puffs of corn and rice. Okay. That doesn't want to open. I like the crunchy. It's got a spice to it. I can taste it already. It is a unique flavor. Ooh, yeah, that's spicy. Can't eat too many of those in a row. But it's good. It's one of those things I would eat like 5 at a time, because it really tastes like one of those foods that would build up the spice in your mouth until it became unmanageable. For me, at least. Okay. Now, this one is crunchy, spicy, tasty. Chocolate. Chocolate? 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 I don't know what that is, but it looks crispy and spicy and crunchy, since it's called crunchy, spicy, and tasty. They don't really give us too much info on the front of the bag. But I'm not going to read the ingredients. Let's just dig into it. Kind of like a dried bread. That's unique. I can see how this would be a like a quick snack. It's very crunchy. Seems like it's for people that really want something crunchy. I think it's okay. Not something I would buy again. But I will eventually eat the rest of the bag. That spice comes back at the end there, though. Woo! Whoa, whoa. All right. More spice. Okay. Spiced rice flour crackers. Fatih. From It's a Taste of Home. So I'm assuming this is made in the US or somewhere not in... Maybe it's made in India and then just shipped over here? Oh, let's see. Rice flour, peanuts, ginger, onion, salt, chili powder, sesame, margarine, corn, or canola oil. It's the chili powder that I'm worried about. Those others are spicy enough as it is. Like a chip. Yeah, that one's alright. Tastes okay. Not something I would buy again, but it doesn't taste bad. It's just, I thought there would be a lot more flavor to it, actually. Kind of tastes a little bland to me, which surprises me. I would have thought I would think it would be too spicy, too much flavor. But it really tastes a bit bland. Now, it could just be the cracker part. I'm actually surprised. I thought I would like the chips more than anything. And I like these, but I could only eat like maybe 5 at a time before I've got to slow down. But the other two, this one and this one, yeah, not really into it. I'm surprised. But the cake was really good. The fruit cake, that's my favorite out of these snacks, is that fruit cake. That's good stuff. Okay, now it's time for some desserts. So these are the cookies. We'll do the cookies. This is a cashew cookie, which I like cashews, so I assume I'm going to enjoy this one. It's a very light cookie, very thin cookie. Yep, tastes like a buttery, you can taste a lot of butter in this one, or a lot of butter and cashew. Tastes like a buttery sugar cookie with cashews flavoring. I like that. Very simple, very plain cookie, but has a good flavor to it. Now this one is called Cream's Gold Orange. I'm assuming it's an orange flavored cookie, since it's called Gold Orange. If not, that's bad advertising. I'm suing. False advertising. It's not orange. Oh, that is very orange. Woo! I love orange flavor. So this is really good. This is a very strong orange flavor. Like when you get orange flavored stuff in the United States, it tastes like orange, but it's not. It's like an orange, sugary orange kind of flavor. This is like orange, like condensed orange flavor. Like even bringing it to my mouth to eat it, the smell of orange is almost overpowering. It's just, woo, that's a lot of orange in one little cookie. I feel like I just ate an entire orange in one cookie. This packs a lot more orange flavor than just about anything that I've had in the US that has orange flavor. That's a strong orange flavor. I may have to have my mom try this stuff. She likes oranges. As long as there's nothing in it she's allergic to. She has a sensitive... There's a lot of things that she's allergic to, but I think she would like it if she could have it. So that's good. Okay. Whew, that's powerful. Can't eat very many. That's why the package is so small. It'll take you 3 days to get through that package, because you can only eat one cookie at a time. That's some powerful orange. Whew. I like it, though. Okay. Cleanse the palate a bit. Alright, this is Crem's Bourbon Chocolate Sandwich Biscuits. You say chocolate, and I'm there. Let's do the chocolate. Ooh, this looks good. Ooh, smells good. That's a strong chocolate flavor. Smell. Mm. You know, it smells more powerful than it tastes. Like the smell of cocoa really permeates. Like you can smell the chocolate. You can smell the cocoa in that. But it doesn't taste overpowering. Like I think it smells stronger than it tastes. But it is really yummy. I'm going to like this one. Okay. So out of my cookies, I'll say this is my favorite one because I like the chocolate. But this one surprised me because that orange flavor is super strong. There's a very strong orange. It's like you take a bite of the cookie and you're like, what's this? I wonder what this is. Orange! This one is like, oh, it's chocolate. This one's like, oh, it's buttery almond. Orange! It's very strong, very flash out there flavor. I like it though. Okay. Let's cleanse the palate a bit. Cleanse it with some mango drink. Finish that off. This is gonna be my favorite. The brittles. Now it's called cheeky. In the US we call these brittle. So this is peanut chicky, sesame chicky, or cheeky, cashew cheeky. Now, I love peanut brittle. And for some reason, it's been hard to buy out here. Like they come out with it maybe once a year, or it costs a whole lot of money to buy it at a specialty store or something. But now in my town, I can go to the Indian grocery store and buy peanut brittle for $2.50. This is awesome. So I'm super excited that I can get peanut brittle. But I also wanted to taste the sesame one and the cashew one. So I already know I'm gonna like the peanut brittle, unless they make it different for some weird reason. I don't think they should, but let's break it. Try a piece. Oh yeah, that is a good peanut brittle. You have a lot of peanut to like sugar caramel ratio. I've had some brittles where the caramel sugar, the binder, the caramel sugar part, it's that with like a couple of peanuts in it. This has like way more peanuts, and it's basically barely held together with just enough of the caramel sugar. Yeah, that's made right. Oh yeah. Of course, it'll probably take me a month to get through it. But I'm gonna have a happy month, I'll tell you that much. Love me some peanut brittle. Alright, so I'm assuming the same thing from the cashew, that it has that same ratio of cashew to caramel, or caramel sugar, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, that's good too. The cashew one's a little bit more expensive, but that's because it's cashews. Cashews are more expensive. I know my mom would like this. Very simple ingredients too. Cashew, sugar, corn syrup, honey. Very easy, simple. No need to complicate brittle. Just go simply. You can taste the honey. Now this one, I like sesame seeds. And I like brittle. But I've never had a sesame seed brittle before. So this will be interesting. Ooh, that looks like it's hard. Can smell the honey and the sesame seed. Wow, that is a lot of sesame. Like, this tastes really rich. Like the sesame seed, there's a lot of sesame. I mean, you're basically eating a block of sesame seed that's held together with honey and sugar. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's gonna take me a long time. Look at that! Look at that brick, ma'am. It is a huge brick. Like, I ate just one little corner, and I'm already like, okay, I can't have any more today. Whew! So, all in all, it looks like I enjoyed 90% of all of this. The cookies were good. The brittles were awesome. I liked the naan, the garlic naan. The two paratha bread things are really good. I love the wei. That one's good. And the fruit bread was awesome. The thing that I didn't really like are the chips that I thought I would end up liking the most. Not a big fan of these. I mean, they're okay, but it's not bad. It's just not, I don't know. It's not, doesn't have a lot of flavor. Kind of tastes bland, which surprises me. I was more worried it would be too spicy, and instead it comes across bland. This one, not a big fan of either. It also a little bland, but it does have a spicy aftertaste. And I like this one. I like the consistency of the rice and corn puffs. But I can only probably eat like 5 at a time, because then I think the spice is supposed to build up, and it would end up getting too spicy for me. But I can see that this would actually be a popular snack out here. It kind of reminds me of like the hot Cheetos that we eat. People love the hot Cheetos. So that is Koricon tasting Indian food. Let me know what you think. What kind of snacks are your favorites? What of this food do you like or not like? And what about the drinks? I think my favorite drink out of that is the banana strawberry, because it's banana and strawberry. But that mango fruit drink, that was pretty good too. I drank the rest of that one on camera. I would like to give a shout out to CV Groceries. They're in my town, and the guy there, Krishna, he helped me find some popular foods. I really appreciate that. He was a nice guy. I don't think he quite understood that I had a YouTube channel. He just kind of was like, okay. But he helped me out and explained things to me that I didn't know, and he was a very nice guy. I enjoyed him, and he said he's been around for a few years, and it'll be nice to go back and say hello. But if you are on VidMe, upvote, follow, and share. If you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you on the next video.